Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are looking at the MLB Prizepicks plays and NBA Prizepicks plays for Tuesday, April the 4th. We have nice slates for both, especially a nice NBA slate after having no games yesterday. NBA's final few games before the playoffs and the play-in, so you could see some teams do some wacky stuff, especially teams that are eliminated or that are locked into seeding. But got 3 baseball props and 3 NBA props we're going to have in this video, so let's go ahead and get into it. As always, if you enjoy the videos, please share the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. You can use these on Underdog and use my code PROCESS to sign up there. Match your first deposit. First two are some nerfy props going under between Suarez and Luis Castillo. This one is pretty favorite. It's decently favored to the under on sportsbooks right now. I mean, Barstool has it at minus 127 right now. You have a 4-run implied total for the Mariners, 3.1. For the Angels, supposed to be about 50 degrees. It's late game in Seattle. Ball doesn't carry much there in late night games, especially with the weather being cold. And Castillo's an absolute stud. Not really worried about him much here. Although you do have Ohtani and Trout that could take one out. But on the Mariners side, it's a lefty-righty matchup. He's going to have to deal with 3 righties and a lot of righties in this lineup. So there is some risk, but nerfies, you're always going to be facing off against some of the team's best hitters. 1, 2, 3. I just have a feeling that out of the games, this one is definitely one to look to. And then another one that I'm looking at is matchup between Shane Bieber. If we can get, Bieber in here, he's going up against the Oakland A's. I believe it was just on here. JP Sears and Shane Bieber taking the under between their matchups. This one is also a late game. This one is in the Coliseum, so it's another great pitching park. Not worried about the A's offense here. Just going to have to worry about a little bit against the Guardians offense, but he's going to get a lefty-lefty matchup right out of the gate with Steven Kwan, and then Rosario doesn't have too much power, just have some speed, and then Jose Ramirez is like the old guy you're going to have to worry about, but I'm hoping the Coliseum is going to be able to hold these guys in, and I will continue taking nerfies in this stadium, especially when you have at least one decent pitcher going, and Shane Bieber's a top 10, top 15 pitcher in baseball. Going over to pitcher strikeouts, there's some that look decent here. For example, Herman Marquez at 4.5. He's going up against the Dodgers. I like the over. 2 out of his 3 most recent games against the Dodgers, he's cleared this. He had an 8 strikeout game and a 7 strikeout game. And the Dodgers, their lineup is definitely worse this year, losing Trey Turner. You can argue that losing Bellinger makes their lineup better, but losing Trey Turner, a guy that doesn't strike out much, is definitely going to hurt them. And Marquez does have strikeout stuff. We've seen him, and he's not. A lot of his career has been hampered by pitching in Coors for half the time, but he gets to get away from Coors, go into Dodger Stadium, go up against a Dodgers team that has some more strikeouts in the middle at the bottom of the order. You got 27 for Muncy, 25 for JD Martinez, 23 for Peralta, 43 for Ottman in his limited at-bats, and overall 21% for the projected lineup. Marquez with a over 19% strikeout rate to both sides. I think he can get us 5Ks. And then going with some NBA props. Some over points props that I'm looking at is, once again, Pascal Siakam. I mean, he was pretty free last game. His number was like 22, 23.5. Same exact matchup against the Hornets. The Raptors secured a spot in the play-in. They still have opportunities to move up. So they're going to continue to play hard. And Charlotte just plays no defense. So we saw Van Vliet have a 20-20 game. Siakam went nuts. OG went off. It's going to be looking at taking a lot of overs in this game from both sides, especially if Charlotte is missing Dennis Smith again. Once they get some of their props, look to like Maladon over PRA, look to Svi over points once he gets posted. But definitely looking at Pascal Siakam over. Another over that I like is Karl Anthony Towns' points. He's coming off of a game where he couldn't get anything going. It's an embarrassing loss to Portland with Timberwolves kind of needed that win just to get some seeding and stuff like that in the West. 8 points, not going to cut it. He played in the 20s in minutes because he had 5 fouls. It was the only guy that showed up for them was Anthony Edwards. And today, it's just a decent matchup against Brooklyn because they have two big guys that they play, Towns and Gobert, and Brooklyn basically has one big guy in Claxton, and he can be sometimes undersized for a 5. If Claxton is on Gobert, I mean, who are they going to put on Karl Anthony Towns? He's going to have a mismatch all day. He's going to be looking to score after last game's dud for sure. And then an under points that I kind of like is Jaren Jackson Jr. under 19.5 points. This one is in Portland, or it's in Memphis going up against Portland. They are huge favorites. Memphis could see this game be over by the halftime, by the third quarter. So there's a chance a lot of these guys don't play the fourth. And Jaren Jackson Jr. with John Morant back and Bane there and Brooks there. This point seems a little high. In 11 career games against the Blazers, he's missed scoring. He's missed this in 9 of the 11. So I like the odds there. He hasn't hit this over in since 2020 against Portland. Now with John Morant there, if Morant was out, then it'll be a different story. But Morant coming off of a quieter game, I think he's going to score more. Bane, he likes to score. So I'm hoping that Jaren Jackson gets us under 20. And that's what I got today. Under on Jaren Jackson, over on Karl Anthony Towns, over on Siakam, over on Marquez, and then 2 unders, JP Sears and Bieber and Castillo and Suarez. So those are the picks today. Thank you for watching. Best of luck, and I will see you all next time.